This is just a note for myself, but as soon as this video, I'm currently at work right now and I'm gonna be doing this tutorial quickly, but so I might be stepping in and out. I'm gonna put this right here so I don't forget, just in case. I don't want it to turn off, that would suck. I'm gonna plug my input back in so you guys can hear what I do on the MPC. I'll plug that back in right there. I have my cell phone on the corner over here, and that's gonna capture what I'm doing here. Whoa, my hands are so ashy. Let me go put lotion. Give me 1 second. So, I'm gonna put my headphones back on. So we're gonna try to see if I can, so basically what I'm gonna do here is kind of show you guys how to connect your iPad, use your iPad as a sound module with your MPC. I had a lot of issues setting it up in the beginning, doing research, trying to figure it out. I eventually figured it out. I made a dope beat with it. It works just fine. This also, I'm gonna upload another video separately from this one to kind of, you know, that kind of states some of the issues that I've been running into with the MPC and my workarounds and stuff like that. You know, but it's a great program and I'm loving it. It's a portable standalone station. That's strictly what I plan on using this for, though in the studio environment. It's dope. It does work. It helps, you know, really infuse the creativity more, being able to equip your VSTs and using the hardware. Now, of course, when you're out and about, you can't use VSTs really unless, you know, you connect it, use a standalone. So it's really dope. Most people these days have iPads and stuff like that. So it's really dope to be able to use something like this to grab those modern iPad VSTs, the audio units or whatever they're called for the iPads. You know, and I ran into this program. It's called Beatmaker 3. This thing is great, man. I really like the way they built this software is really amazing, and I've been saying for the longest, I feel like Akai, since this is a brand new company that's on the come up, it would make sense if Akai bought this company and just like took the software and infused it with their hardware, because hands down, it's a better software. It has a better UI. The navigating through it, it just makes sense. Like if you've never made beats before and you pick this thing up, it's not confusing. Now, if you've never made beats before and you pick up the MPC, yeah, you can get used to it, but it's not gonna, you know, you need to give it time to really dive into the whole ecosystem if you want to be able to create like full songs with it, like and use it as it's meant to be, you know. I can't remember why I returned my live a while back. I'm not really sure why I returned my live, you know, but the one came out, it makes sense. There's more buttons on it. I want to say it was due to the fact that I was having issues navigating to certain sections of the creation process that I needed. It could have been maybe I didn't give it enough time, but that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Being able to just pick it up and get going, not having to think too much. Oh, I got to do this, that. I just want to pick it up and create and just have the freedom of creativity, whether I know something or don't know something. Now, of course, the more you know, the easier it gets. So learn your softwares. Secondly, with this program, this is not about this program. I'm just going to set it aside. That's just my opinion. I wanted to get that out the way. I definitely think Intua, which is the name of the company, hands down, in 10 years from now, and that might be too far, in 10 years, if they keep working on this product, this might be the modern day MPC company, to be honest, because this software is powerful. The most important thing is this sequence section here, to be able to just, why is it so hard for Akai to add something that allows you to just see what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like as you're making the beat, to just place it, it's easier to see and work this way versus the method that is implemented on the MPC itself. It works, like I said, it works. It's something. Thank God they gave us something, but it's not the best they can do. They can do better, in my opinion. I think they can do better. But yeah, it's just so easier to see. Most people will find this very useful. The sampler, being able to take any sound and turn it into an actual instrument, I feel like it's easier with this. The sampler here is one of the best. that I've personally ever seen, or even personally used, although I've not messed with Serato sample. But we're talking about standalone portability. If you have your laptop, it's not the same thing. There's a lot of things you can do on a laptop you can't do on these machines. The iPad obviously being the most portable of them all, because it's not as big. You can fit it anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? You can go in your backpack, you're good to go. And that's the reason why I like this program. But sometimes you just want that physical feel to really dive in. You know, it's not the same thing tapping on these pads. It's a screen, and actually feeling a pad is different. But what I do like to do is utilize these two together when I'm, you know, out and about, you know, or, you know, sometimes I have an overnight job, stuff like that, where you just, you know, you having that stability of that small compact size. When you think about it, this is my battery pack here. This is what I use to power on this machine when I'm mobile, and I do have a smaller one coming. I'm gonna make a video about it soon if you guys really want to know what I'm using or how I make it happen. But I have a smaller one coming. I think I'm gonna Velcro it just right here, and it'll power this on for a good 3-4 hours. This current battery pack that I'm using, will power this thing on for let me see if this is still, we'll power this thing on for a good like 24 to 48 hours. I kid you not. I actually timed it, and after 22 hours I gave up, because I hadn't even gone past the first bar. So just like so yeah, like I was saying, these pads are dope, but there's a different feeling from actually hitting real pads versus the screen. So it works. It just depends. If I was flying and on an airplane, I'll probably use this. You know, I'll probably use this. Who knows? Maybe not. You know, but now that I'm able to make the MPC a bit more portable, I just prefer it, to be honest, because it removes the iPad has a lot of distractions. You know, you have all these apps. When I pick up the MPC, I'm going straight to creation mode. I'm making beats. There's no distractions from that specific creative aspect. You know, so it's all preference at the same time. It really, the note repeat function on this thing is absolutely fantastic. So the people who thought about this program, they've really done a great job, and made it very detailed. And the price for $25, it blew my mind. When I bought it, I didn't think this was gonna be as good, you know. But Akai, buy this company, I promise you, and implement it, fuse together. I think in tour they're worth a lot. They may not know how much they're worth, but just the way they've been able to create this. But this video has gone from me trying to show you guys how to do this into me talking about how good this program is and how Akai should buy it and fuse it together, because it'll make more sense to the way they have things kind of set in place. But hey, two different companies, they're both doing their thing. There is no right or wrong answer. It just depends on how you prefer to work and on the day you're working and how. There's a lot of variables. But let me show you guys what I was trying to do real quick. I'm just gonna end this video and just start a new video, because yeah, so then I'm gonna add some, let me just go ahead and add, before I end the video, a couple things that I feel like could make this MPC a little bit more, for the next iteration, you know, the next version, more portable friendly. Is, you know, if they could make it a little bit more lighter, if possible, that would be dope. I really don't understand why this needs to be so big when the iPad is thin, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't need to be as big, in my opinion. But it could be because of the way they've kind of built everything behind the scenes, to help the pads be here, you know, maybe, I don't know. But making these the letters glow in the dark would really help, because at night you can't really see what you're doing. So my workaround is basically I'm just gonna get like a little mini light or something, or maybe go to a store, see if I can get text, glow in the dark text, really small ones, and just write them here so I know what I'm pushing at night. I actually made a list, and I can't use my phone right now, so since I'm recording what here, so I'm just gonna make a different video maybe with that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching me rant about the MPC software a little bit, the MPC itself, and just what I think about. Yeah, I don't know what to title this video because that was not gonna be the official topic, but let's get back to this. So